1590. Somewhere beneath that fog, 117 people vanished. John White, governor, artist, grandfather, the man who came home to nothing. One word carved into a tree: Croatoan. Nobody knows what it means. Sir Walter Raleigh stood before the Queen. His vision, a New England across the ocean. John White traced the coastline on his map. He found the perfect place. He was wrong. 117 souls boarded 3 ships. Families, children, a pregnant woman. 3 tiny ships, 1 enormous ocean. The Atlantic did not care about English ambition. Below deck, Eleanor Dare lay exhausted, pregnant, her husband keeping watch beside her. Then, through the mist, they saw it. Roanoke Island, the New World. John White stepped onto the sand. First boot print of a doomed colony. They followed. Mandio met them on the beach. 2 worlds shaking hands. One offering welcome, one bringing ruin. They built fast, walls, cabins, defenses. Winter was coming. The wilderness showed no mercy. August 18th, 1587. Eleanor Dare gave birth, America's first English child. Her name was Virginia Dare. 9 pounds of impossible hope. Her grandfather wept. They baptized her by candlelight. Colonists gathered. The first Christian ceremony in the New World. Outside those walls, tension was building. Wanchese had seen England. He chose war. The first colonist was found dead. John White understood. They were not safe. The colonists begged him, "Go back to England. Get help." His face. He watched his daughter grow smaller from the ship's deck. He never saw them again. Then, war came. The Spanish Armada blocked every ship. No one could reach Roanoke. 3 years. John White waited in London. Bureaucrats refused to help him. His hair turned silver. His face grew old. The waiting became unbearable torture. Eleanor Dare watched the horizon from her cabin window. Virginia Dare was growing up without him. The colonists gathered. Their food stores were nearly empty. They were dying slowly. Ananias Dare spread maps on the table. They had to relocate. They had to find safety. Manteo arrived bearing food. His people offered sanctuary. His people offered survival. But Wanchese watched from outside. He had chosen war instead of peace. George Howe was found dead beyond the palisade. John White understood. They could not stay. The decision was made. All 117 souls would abandon the colony. They would relocate inland. They would seek protection with the indigenous tribes. Ananias Dare carved one word into a massive tree: Croatoan. No distress signal, just a direction, just a destination for anyone searching. In England, the Spanish Armada blocked every ship. No rescue mission could sail. 3 years of waiting, and no way to reach his family. In August 1590, John White finally boarded a rescue ship. He saw the familiar coastline through the morning mist. Roanoke Island. But when he stepped onto the sand, there was no one waiting. No smoke rose from chimneys. No children's voices called out. Only silence. The settlement was empty.
Houses are empty. Where have they
He
gone?
ran through the cabins, calling for Eleanor Dare, calling for Virginia Dare. No one answered. He found the massive tree at the settlement edge. Carved into the bark, Croatoan. John White understood. His family had not died. They had survived without him. He examined the abandoned colony carefully. No signs of violence, no burned cabins, just careful organization, deliberate evacuation, professional departure. He found buried wooden chests his family had hidden for him, his beloved books, his daughter's silver sewing thimble, his granddaughter's wooden toy. And he wept. A storm approached. The captain demanded immediate departure. John White watched the shoreline recede. He never returned. For the rest of his life, he petitioned for funds to return. They always said no. He lived in a cottage in Ireland, surrounded by maps and obsessive notes. Every day he documented the mystery. Every day he searched for answers. He wrote letters to his lost daughter. He drew pictures of Virginia Dare. And he waited for a rescue that would never sail. In 1593, John White died, still waiting, still searching. He never found his family. But he left behind something eternal, a mystery spanning 4 centuries. 400 years passed. The forest reclaimed what colonists built. Time erased everything. But the Croatoan village remained. Indigenous life continued peacefully after the English vanished. Blue-eyed children walked among Croatoan people. Light skin and English features appeared naturally. The Croatoan chief held knowledge of what happened. His wisdom spanned generations and centuries. Perhaps Eleanor Dare raised Virginia Dare here, peacefully, teaching her daughter both cultures together. Or disease destroyed them, sickness spreading silently through the colony, killing everyone slowly. Or Spanish conquistadors attacked from the south, military force ending the English settlement violently. Or colonists sailed northward toward Chesapeake Bay, small boats carrying desperate families seeking safety. 4 different endings, 4 possible fates. History offered no clear answer to any. In the 1700s, settlers returned, telling legends of vanished colonists to younger generations. English explorer John Lawson interviewed descendants with unmistakable blue eyes. Evidence appeared in faces. Young Hatteras people showed light complexions. European heritage visible in their features naturally blended. The Dare Stone sat protected in museums. Carved messages, allegedly from Eleanor herself, remained. Old letters carved in stone showed maternal love. Messages to John White, preserved eternally. Modern archaeologists began digging at Roanoke Island. Scientific investigation finally seeking buried evidence. Precious 16th century artifacts emerged from Earth. Pottery and belongings told survival stories. Scientists examined artifacts under advanced microscopes, modern equipment revealing ancient secrets hidden centuries. John White's original maps revealed hidden symbols. Infrared scanning exposed secret locations marked deliberately. A cryptic patch showed a fort location, 50 miles inland, where colonists possibly relocated. Site X excavation proved definitive English artifact discovery. The answer finally materialized from ground. A ceramic pottery fragment showed colonial origin. Definitive evidence. Colonists migrated to specific location. English items mixed with Croatoan artifacts peacefully. Same archaeological layer showed integration clearly. Hatteras tribe descendants volunteered for DNA testing. Science could finally prove bloodline survival. DNA results showed European genetic markers. Revolutionary data confirming 4-century-old theory. Modern descendants stood proudly at Roanoke. Mixed heritage features showing possible lost colony ancestry. All 117 colonist names appeared carved. Virginia Dare's name honored. First English child. A modern historian read each name aloud reverently. Each colonist finally personally acknowledged and honored. Virginia Dare grew up peacefully among Croatoan people, raised with dual heritage and love always. A statue honored first English child born in America, permanent stone showing her eternal significance. Roanoke Island transformed into sacred memorial place. 4 centuries of mystery, finally finding resolution.
Decades of research accumulated at Roanoke Island. Institutions preserved every discovery made carefully. Archives held centuries of accumulated documents, letters and maps seeking Eleanor Dare's original writings. A possible handwritten letter emerged from archives. Eleanor's delicate words reaching across 4 centuries. International scholars gathered debating Roanoke colony mystery. Multiple nations recognizing worldwide significance now. Documentary crews recreated Roanoke scenes professionally. The lost colony story finally reaching millions worldwide. University students conducted independent Roanoke research. A new generation inspired to find remaining truth. The modern historian received prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award. Decades of dedication finally recognized publicly. His personal library showed lifetime obsession documented, journals and photographs covering every wall completely. His grave marker placed at Roanoke Island, resting finally near those he spent lifetimes seeking. Roanoke Island remained, the landscape where mystery began, continuing eternally without final answers. In university halls, the historian taught passionate students, lifetime knowledge passing to eager new minds. A Hatteras elder shared oral histories with audiences, ancestral accounts passed through centuries, finally documented. Remote inland Site Y revealed Eleanor Dare's possible homestead, precious artifacts emerging, proving permanent settlement. A carved wooden box contained personal letters, Eleanor writing to Manteo, discussing survival and integration. Symposium brought together scholars from every discipline. The mystery examined through inclusive cultural voices. Climate scientists examined pollen cores and soil samples. Botanical evidence revealing cross-cultural agricultural cooperation. Digital reconstruction showed relocated colony near Croatoan territory. English and indigenous dwellings standing peacefully together. A memorial garden honored both colonists and indigenous people. English roses growing beside Croatoan medicinal plants. Documentary premiere showcased historians' lifetime research globally. Hundreds witnessing decades of investigation brought to screen. The historian gave his final, reflective interview. Aged hands holding John White's map, worn from decades. A permanent exhibition preserved complete research archives publicly. Scholarly dedication made accessible to every visitor. The historian testified before state legislature passionately. Continued research funding and preservation finally secured officially. John White's original Renaissance artwork showed his artistic genius, every brushstroke preserved across 4 centuries beautifully. Future DNA discovery could conclusively establish lost colony descendants. living proof of survival finally materializing. Hidden chamber beneath Croatoan sacred site revealed English colonial items, deliberately buried as cross-cultural historical record. A Hatteras descendant visited Roanoke Island, understanding ancestry connection, standing where Eleanor Dare possibly lived. International Research Institute coordinated global Roanoke scholarship now, multiple nations working together, seeking unified understanding. Memorial Grove planted 1 tree for each colonist, 117 trees, each bearing a name. Virginia Dare's birthplace received annual pilgrimage of scholars. First English child born in America, honored eternally. Roanoke Island, revealed from above, showed complete sacred landscape, 4 centuries of mystery visible in geography. Underwater exploration searched ocean floor for sunken colonial evidence, possible shipwreck evidence emerging from Atlantic depths. Spanish colonial records revealed unknown military intelligence about English colony, a hidden dimension of mystery exposed. Ancestral burial ground showed mixed heritage interments, European and indigenous burial traditions combined, peacefully together. Ground-penetrating radar identified Eleanor Dare's possible gravesite, her resting place among Croatoan ancestors, finally found. Virginia Dare's artistic legacy preserved in indigenous craft traditions. Renaissance techniques merged beautifully with native patterns. The historian's final published work synthesized 40 years of research. Definitive Roanoke history explaining survival completely. His research journals placed into permanent archive carefully. Lifetime investigation preserved for future scholars continuing. Croatoan Cultural Museum displayed Lost Colony integration materials permanently. Eleanor's belongings alongside Virginia's artistic legacy. The historian's statue placed at Roanoke Island. Bronze figure holding research documents, honoring lifetime dedication. Roanoke Island revealed from above, sacred memorial landscape transformed. Research centers and monuments honoring centuries of indigenous oral historians documented Croatoan accounts of lost colony integration. Ancestral memory spanning 4 centuries. Eleanor Dare's dwelling site showed dual-culture domestic life. English pottery alongside Croatoan crafts, peacefully together. Virginia Dare's artistic remains showed Renaissance training blended with indigenous patterns. Her unique hybrid style survived. University Genetics Laboratory traced mitochondrial DNA from modern descendants. Family connections bridging 4 centuries confirmed. DNA analysis showed unbroken genetic line from Eleanor Dare. Her biological legacy preserved in living descendants. Croatoan representatives presented their historical account internationally. Indigenous perspective finally receiving equal platform and voice. The historian's final conference showed complete evidence synthesis, survival and integration theory proven beyond academic doubt. Eleanor Dare's burial site now properly honored with permanent memorial. Her name finally acknowledged after centuries. A comprehensive historical account published, presenting complete Roanoke narrative. The definitive work answering centuries of questions. Virginia Dare's memorial statue upgraded with new plaque, acknowledging her survival and her living descendants proudly. Lost Colony Survivors Heritage Foundation dedicated resources to ongoing research. Institutional infrastructure ensuring continued investigation permanently. Contemporary Croatoan youth learned about possible English ancestor inheritance. Pride visible, understanding dual cultural heritage. Archaeological Society officially recognized Roanoke as America's most important historical site. Permanent preservation now guaranteed. Eleanor Dare Cultural Center opened at Roanoke Island, honoring her memory. Celebrating cross-cultural synthesis, she represented beautifully. International Symposium achieved scholarly consensus about survival and integration. The mystery approaching final historical documentation now. The historian taught his final university seminar at advanced age, passing lifetime knowledge to younger minds, continuing. Roanoke Island transformed into premier historical pilgrimage destination. Visitors arriving worldwide to understand Lost Colony story. Expanded Memorial Garden included both colonial and indigenous names together. Historical reconciliation made visible through sacred space. Roanoke Colony officially designated UNESCO World Heritage Site, highest international recognition for historical and cultural importance. The transformed landscape honored those whose survival changed American history. Mystery approaching peaceful closure through truth. Ancient trees stood as living witnesses to 4 centuries of hidden history. Croatoan carvings still visible after all years. Eleanor Dare's descendants gathered at Roanoke for annual heritage celebration. Faces bearing unmistakable features inherited from her. Virginia Dare's descendants touched her carved name on memorial stone. Fingers tracing ancestors' name, tears falling softly. Final scholarly conference presented definitive Roanoke Colony historical consensus. Survival and integration proven beyond all doubt. The historian made final public appearance at Roanoke Island. Lifetime achievement recognized. Tears of satisfaction falling quietly. Roanoke Island became sacred historical sanctuary for seekers worldwide. Mystery and truth interweaving, creating pilgrimage destination. A newly discovered letter from Eleanor described life among Croatoan people. Virginia thriving. The message John White never received. Complete memorial wall listed all 117 colonists by name. Modern descendants standing beside ancestor names proudly. Eternal memorial flame burned on Roanoke Island, honoring all who survived. The flame never extinguishing, representing unbroken legacy. Roanoke Island from above, eternal monument to human survival and compassion. The lost colony was never lost. They lived.